problems. The ones that nobody talks about at cocktail parties. The ones that can't be solved overnight. The ones that often go unseen in Greenville County. We go looking for them. In forgotten neighborhoods, struggling communities, and seemingly quiet suburbs.
Meals on Wheels. You do the same.
We find every dollar we can to address them. But we are more than the fundraisers. We are the hand raisers, the game changers, the stop talking, start doing, band together and take on the impossible task masters. United, we confront poverty in Greenville and Greer. United, we help struggling families in Travelers Rest and Fountain Inn. United, we stand up for students in Berea, Taylors, and Simpsonville. No matter the obstacles, no matter the odds, we surround Greenville County's most critical problems, and we fight. We fight for Isaac, we fight for Holly, we fight for Jennifer and Brad and Katie. We fight for those who need a voice and for those whose names we do not know. United Way fights to build a cycle of success for every person in our community. Because change doesn't happen alone. Hope isn't a one-man band. And there's no such thing as self-taught or self-made. We have one life. To live better, we must live united.
When I really think about the United Way, it's really impacted my life full circle. I can truly consider myself the United Way story.
When I was 1, my parents got a divorce, so I've always been with my mom and my 2 older sisters. My dad and I really didn't have that connection hanging out wise, so I was just always sitting at home, but I always wanted to do sports.
I had a really good childhood, and I thought that I could give to someone that might not have the opportunities or resources that I had, and in hopes that they would grow up and have some fond memories growing up.
4.5 years ago, I quit drugs after 10.5 years to get custody of my boys back, and I just got custody and I wanted a better future for us. I have an 8-year-old, Caleb. He is moderately autistic and selective verbal. My 9-year-old is severe autistic and completely nonverbal.
I first came to the Julie Valentine Center as a result of my then husband sexually molesting my son. I'm not one you probably stereotype. Been educated, well acclimated, had a career, active in the church. It couldn't be me. But what if it is you? Where do you go?
At the end of 2011, I came to Greenville. I was struggling with a 5-year addiction. I was suicidal. I said, I either get clean or I'm not gonna make it. Pretty much is what it came down to.
I was a United Way recipient, going to after-school programs funded through the United Way. I later began volunteering at Big Brothers Big Sisters, a program funded by the United Way, and now as the President CEO for Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Upstate, I'm able to help provide services to other children who need United Way support as well.
I don't know, it was just an automatic connection. We'd go to Cleveland Park and then we'd just meet some other people and just play football and stuff like that. So it was everything I wanted came true. I think it changed me in the way that there's something out there. There's more to life than just what I thought was just a life. There's happiness and there's hope and there's joy. I wouldn't be so competitive. I wouldn't be so outgoing. I probably wouldn't even have any plans of going to college, honestly.
I knew I wanted a degree. I knew I wanted some kind of certification to get a better career for my daughter. That was the drive now. I knew I was intelligent enough and had the drive to do something better, and I wanted to make her proud.
He has made a remarkable turnaround. Currently, he's in college. Watching him develop into a caring individual, despite what he's experienced, really puts a big smile on my face.
The amount of nails it takes to actually build a house, I've seen us go through buckets of them to build this house, and I know that costs money. there's no words to say thank you for it. It's that incredible of a feeling to know that Habitat and United Way is doing this for people.
A lot of the times, you know, there's a bunch of programs for emergency services, but for job training, that was something new to me, and I just thought to myself, they have something like that? That is exactly what I've been looking for and have needed.
Some folks feel like they'll never be able to truly see where their contributions go to. You're looking at part of the contributions.
That's why it's so imperative to say thank you for your gift, your donation, and don't think there's no donation too small or too large, because the need is there. It's great.
There are people out there that are longing for just a way to accomplish their dreams and their goals. Something as small as money. You know, the drive is there and the dream is there. They just need that extra boost. They need people to know that there's programs and people out there that care and that want to help and that are there to help and want to see you grow and just go out in the community and make this a better community.
Think about your kids. Like, what if your kids were in that position? How would you feel? Like, you would want somebody to step into their lives and give them some kind of hope. It's like, hey, you be that person. Change that one kid's life. If you're not going to do it for them, do it for me, because I know how it feels to be alone.
I promised them that we wouldn't move again until I had a permanent residence for us, and I've kept that promise. And now it's right here behind me. You will never know how much it means to me. So thank you.